What I have here is my Taranis 9XD Plus. I bought this radio back in 2015, and even though I started flying in 2014 and I was flying a Spectrum radio before that, eventually I jumped over to this. It took me a little bit of getting used to and learning OpenTX, but it's been very reliable. It's been my main radio since 2015. It's seen mini quad flying, wings, and a couple other things, but I felt I wanted to upgrade, even though I'm getting the same thing basically. This one is going to go for maintenance. I'm going to open up, do a couple things on it, and the antenna's kind of floppy. This is very loose, and I can't seem to be able to tighten it, and it just needs a little bit of work. I also want to just paint the case. A guy on Instagram, Star Leopard FPV, and I'm sure you'll be easy to find it. He's a metal worker, and he made me this extra long balancing shaft here because I like my radio to go back down a little bit. I don't like it to be like this or like that. I like it to slant outwards a little bit, and this allowed me to hook the balancing strap a little bit further out, and it's been great. But also it has some leverage, so I think it's actually messed up the plastic a little bit there, so it's kind of loose, and every time I tighten it, it gets loose again. When the Taranis Special Edition came out, I wanted one. Never got around to it because the other radio's been perfectly reliable. Then when the steel radio came out, I really wanted that one, but I was spending money on other parts and never actually got around to buying one. But I picked this new Special Edition actually about at least a month ago. That's why it's so dusty, or maybe more than a month, and I haven't gotten around to setting it up yet. But this one is the Special Edition from Aloft, and now you're starting to see it in other shops. Like I saw Helinations carrying it, Get FPV, I think, a couple other shops are selling it. But basically it's a Special Edition carbon, but with everything in black. So if you look in the radio here, gonna go to the case, comes in this nice pouch. I'm not a fan of the metal cases because I like to put this in my backpack. This is a little big, but it'll fit, but it's way smaller than the metal case, so I really like it. Before we get to the radio, like I said, well, everything is black, and it even comes with a black kickstand, and the only thing that's not black is actually this thing. But yeah, the kickstand is black. If you look at the radio, it comes with these things that are very loose. Everything, including the bar, the handle back here, the buttons, the gimbals, like everything is black. So it's really good looking. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, nice. So this is basically a Special Edition taken even further with all black everything. Like the steel blue radio, he got his with all the black covers here and these black buttons. I don't think this was black, and actually the whole back was black instead of matching blue. So this is basically kind of an extension of the original Special Edition radio, taken a step further, making everything black. The switches have been upgraded. To be honest, I can't really, well, maybe I can. Well, they definitely feel different. But it's not necessarily that it feels, oh, it feels nice. Maybe it'll feel a little bit better. I do like these buttons here. They're a lot nicer than those. And overall, it's a great looking radio. The only difference is, if you look at the original Special Edition radio, came with a removable main antenna. This version from Aloft ordered them with no removable antennas, which was kind of a bummer because I'm using mostly Crossfire, so I don't use this antenna anyway. But they ordered these because they feel they're more reliable, and I think it's just that the SMA antennas eventually wear out, and if people forget to screw them on before they turn the radio on, they can actually damage the board, I guess, over time. But the thing is that other companies started ordering the same radio, and those are coming with a removable antenna. So it's kind of bittersweet. I'm gonna learn to live with it. It's just gonna stay there. I'm not gonna modify it to put a removable antenna. It's just gonna stay there, just like this or whatever. The one cool feature about it is that I do have some models that I still run on S-Bus, even though most of the stuff that I'm doing is Crossfire. I do have a couple models that are S-Bus. So if I forget and turn the radio off and it's set to an S-Bus model, when I turn it on, if I forget to put the antenna on, it's not good. So it's kind of nice that it's always there. I don't have to think about it. But yeah, it's a beautiful radio. I definitely really like it. I bought the Ethics screen protector to put it on here. It's getting some mods, so I definitely wanted to show it to you before I mod it, because it's getting this same red gimbal, but on both sides, because I like the short throw. I come from flying Spectrum, so I like the shorter throw. I kind of wish the side throws were short too on this. It's just the top, but it still feels a lot. I feel a lot more at home not having to go this far. So I do like this. I set in 2 red ones, and then I'm setting it up for same thing to put the clear view in the back and whatnot. Likely, I'm not gonna run the long extended balancer. It's gonna be a short one, and I think I'm gonna do that because what I'm gonna do is gonna put the battery that I usually put to run the clear view. Well, I run the clear view and I run the Crossfire module off of this battery back here. So I use this V cable here, and basically it powers at 3S, both of them, so that they don't eat up the battery that comes inside. And what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna put this battery here somewhere to put the weight that way, and that way I can move the balancing beam this way, and I don't have to run this long beam, because I don't want this to happen again. I really like this thing, and I'm probably gonna fix this radio to keep it, but in the new radio I'm gonna run the short one. And yeah, I mean, it comes with, I think I have them here somewhere, but it comes with, well, apart from this and the covers, which I don't really care for because they kind of fall off, I'll probably run something else. Comes with a balancing strap, RP SMA adapters, I think what this is, or SMA adapter, and I believe this is for the removable ones that use this, which this one doesn't. But I think it's in here. Maybe I took them out, but oh no, here they are. So it comes with the grips that you can attach to the sides of the radio, but instead of being like skateboarding grip tape, it's a kind of a softer, like polymer sort of stuff, plasticky. So I do have the Jessup tape ones that I bought from Riot, which are basically the same as skateboard ones. I'll see which one I prefer, but one of the radios is getting this, the other radio is getting the other one. So it's kind of a cool feature that comes with these. They don't put them on just in case you don't want them. Cat, what are you doing? And yeah, it comes with a manual and all the other goodies normal. It also comes with a charger. It's not here because I've been using it upstairs. But and then it comes with a rechargeable battery in there, which is, I think is the same one that all the radios, all the Taranis radios come with. This is the 2000 milliamp hour, which is not that great, but I run a bigger one on that one and it lasts longer. So there you have it. This is the special edition Taranis 9XD Plus, if I can ever close this thing. There we go. From Aloft Hobbies in all black. If you want the one with the removable antenna, just search. Other shops have it right now, and it's the same radio with removable antenna. I was busy editing the video just now, and I just noticed that things changed a little bit after I shot that. Over the weekend I finished the radio. I finished setting it up. I did one video about how I mod the main throttle stick. I'll be posting that soon, so subscribe so you don't miss that, because you probably want to see that. It's a good one. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a couple of clips now of how the radio turned out. I added the Jessup tape to the sides. I added the Crossfire to the back. The 2 gimbals are now the red short throw gimbals with the black sticks of the special edition. I took them off and put them on the red gimbals. And I'm looking at it here. I added a sticker here and there. I might still add some black tape to cover the lettering on the screen because it just looks busy. But apart from that, I'll show you the clips and I will see how it looks. Sorry, I didn't shoot a video of how I opened it and worked on it, except for the gimbal modification, simply because I was on a time crunch and I wanted to finish it. But do check the video in a couple days for the gimbals and check out how the video turned out. now.